This next person, speaking of needing some things, okay? They got a gym regimen that a bitch needs, okay? A bitch needs like a fucking layout of how many push-ups, pull-ups, cause this motherfucker be posting all the selfies looking ripped and shit, and I'm out here looking tubby and flubby as hell, but it's cool, body positivity, hell yeah, okay? But once I can hire this motherfucker as a trainer, I'm about to be like, hell yeah. Make some noise right now for Justin Covington, y'all.
How y'all doing? Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I love this energy in here. I'm just taking it in for a second. My name's Justin. I am new to New York from Detroit. Just moved here in December, and I've got some complaints. I've got some complaints about y'all. People in New York, it's a common cliche. Everyone in New York is like, it's so hard dating in New York. It's so hard dating in New York City. Which is ridiculous because I moved from Detroit because I literally ran out of guys on Tinder. Like, I opened up Tinder, it flashed red and white, said maybe you should move to a coast, so I'm here. But y'all are still too picky. You're still too picky. You're like, oh, I live in Brooklyn. I'm not gonna date someone who lives on the other side of Brooklyn. No, meanwhile, back in Detroit, I regularly cross international borders to Canada for dick. So I don't know what you all are talking about. Like, I had to get in my car, pay a toll, talk to a border guard. The border guard asked me, why are you here? And I say, for your finest men. And then on the way back, the border guard asked me, are you bringing anything back with you? And I say, I sure hope not. Let me get some of that health care before I go, you know? It's a quick checkup. Right at the border. But I do like living here. Those complaints aside, I do love living in New York, because back in Detroit, I used to have to drive hours to do shows, like to Ohio, Indiana, all that sort of stuff, just to do shows. And when I would get to a show, I do use Grindr because it's gay law, and I think this audience understands, but I feel like normally I tell this joke, like straight people, straight audience are like, oh, you have Grindr, it's so easy for you. You just hook up with whoever, you can date whoever, it shows how many feet away they are. Which is ridiculous, because every guy on Grindr acts like a contestant on Survivor. They're like, I'm not here to make friends. Like, that's... Like, dating men is like, what if the male gaze gazed into itself? Like, that's... Like, I do love the gay community, but the thing I love most about the gay community is that I've never met a group of people who are so deeply into bondage but terrified of strings. Like, that is... I don't understand it. Scientists are baffled by that. They don't understand it. But anyway, back in Michigan, I have to drive hours to do shows. And like, I'd open up my phone when I got to a show, and I would like have all these dick pics on my phone that I didn't ask for. Just like dick pics collected along the way, you know? I have so many dick pics on my phone that I didn't ask for that I could build a giant dick pic I didn't ask for, composed of smaller dick pics that I didn't ask for. But I don't delete them. I'm not crazy. I treat unsolicited dick pics like people in red states treat Obamacare. I didn't ask for it, but you better not take it away from me. But I do live here now in New York City, and there's a lot of construction going on outside of my apartment. It's real annoying. Like, I get woken up every day at like 7:30 by like two construction workers yelling at each other, which I understand. We need to build more housing. But on the other hand, I need to sleep. And at first, I was just like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. It's my apartment. I'm going to walk around naked if I feel like it. And then after a while, I was just like, let them see me. Because, best case scenario, they see me, they're like, oh, I don't want to see you naked, and they leave, and I get to sleep in. Worst case scenario, they see me, they want a piece of that, and they just walk right in. It's real convenient. Real convenient for me in the city, Real convenient. Oh man, what else do I want to talk about? My name is Justin. I feel like that's a pretty, it's a name. Lots of people have the name Justin. But back in Detroit, I was closing out my bar one night, and this bartender, he asked me what my name is, and I said, my name is Justin. And as I'm filling it out, he remarks to me, he says, you're the first black Justin I've ever met. And that's a weird thing to say to somebody. But I grew up in the suburbs around white people, so I'm used to hearing dumb shit like that. Like one time I was in line for the bus in elementary school, and a kid asked me why this side of my hand is white. And this side of my hand is black. And I said, all the single ladies. And he said, what? And I said, you'll get it in 2008. But we were closing out our tab. I was closing out my tab, and this other dude jumps in the conversation. He's like, what are you guys talking about? And this bartender says, oh, this is the first black Justin I've ever met. And this other dude who came into the conversation, he's just like, he's thinking about it. He's just like, you know what? Me too. And now I'm starting to get worried, like these two went some weird racist summer camp where they had to go to scavenger hunt. Like that's why an Asian Kathy. And somehow Black Justin is the most dangerous game of all. Which is ridiculous because I know how to catch Black Justin 100% of the time. All you need is a baked potato and a strong Wi-Fi signal, and I will be there. That's all I need. Oh man, I don't know what happened. Oh, are we good? Okay, just want to make sure. I don't know. I'll finish up on this one. I do use Grindr. Like I said, it's gay law. And my favorite part about Grindr is the racism. That's the most fun part of Grindr. It's the most fun part of Grindr. Like one time I texted this white guy. I was just like, "Hey, you're cute," and his first response was, "Sorry, no blacks." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a bathroom sign from 1960." It's good to know. But I'll actually finish up on this one. Y'all, I was talking about dick pics. Let's keep talking about them. Did y'all know they're evolving? Did y'all know dick pics are evolving? Did not know that? Okay, so we're all familiar with the standard dick pic. It's a picture of a dick next to a GameCube controller for scale. We've all seen that one. It's a classic. But there's a new kind of dick pic, and I get it exclusively from the white gays, and it's not a picture of their dick. It's a picture of them sucking a different black guy's dick. And you may be confused, you may not understand, but if you think about it for a second, you know how you tailor a cover letter? To the job you're applying to? Like, I just assumed this dude has a color swatch of dicks on his phone, so he's ready for every occasion. Thank you, I've been Justin Covington. Y'all are amazing.